Hi guys, my name is Henry Tenby. Welcome to this edition of Model Moment. What we have in front of us here is a very interesting Aeroflot Tu-134 model. It is made of plastic. It's almost kit-like, but it's all hand painted. And it is a model that came to me from a fellow collector in Turkey who knows that I love Russian models. And it's 1/72nd scale, and I just love this model. Now, it's a bit of a mystery model. It is made by a company that we've never been able to figure out the name of. So if you have seen these models made in Russia that are mounted on these marble solid plaques, please let me know the name of the maker. I would love to know who actually produces these models. Are they still in business? Can you purchase models from them? If you have any knowledge about who this company is and their contacts in Russia, please let me know. So let's get on with this model. It is 1/72nd scale, so I'm going to give you a dimension check on it. We've got our trusty ruler, so that is a foot up to about there, and then we've got an extra 9 inches. So it's about 20 odd inches in length and wingspan. Now, if you have a look at the fuselage here, you can see where they've joined it together. Now, it is not a kit. It's definitely not a kit. And if you look at the detail there, the painting on it is not decals. It's again, painted with templates. And the decals for the, what would normally be the fuselage there, they're not decals. It's some form of template painting. And as we move around to the nose of the aircraft, it's very detailed. And the underside is nice too. The metal leading edge is very cool. And something fun fact, did you know that on these old CP aircraft, the 65 is often the year of manufacture of the airplane? So it would suggest that this aircraft would date from the mid-1960s. I don't think the model is from the mid-1960s. I think the model is newer, probably 1970s or maybe even 1980s. And the rear stabs are glued into place. As I say, it's a very high-end production, this model. And I really like the detail on it. I'm going to give you a close-up view of the engines if I can. And you can see the engraving in the plastic. And it's really quite good. The shape of the model is fantastic. This stand, though, is just very, very specific to this model maker. As you can see, it's a metal upright attached to a marble or a man-made zinc type stand. I would love to get more of these models. If you have any model like this in your collection that you'd like to sell or trade, please let me know, and we can take it from there. But if you're liking this kind of model, where can you get these models? Well, you can get similar models from Russia. There are a number of manufacturers of models today in Russia that make resin models. They don't make, I haven't seen this plastic model kit form of construction in a recent manufacturer. But if you'd like to know more about Russian aircraft model makers, you can educate yourself by consulting my book. It's the Aircraft Display Model Collector, Investor, and Appraisal Guide. And you can purchase this book if you don't already have it on my website, henrytenby.com. My book is 165 pages, all color, and it gives you details of all the manufacturers and the values of their respective models. So what would I value this model at? Well, for me, this model is priceless. It's a model that will stay in my collection for a very long time because I like the model so much. Russian models don't typically have the same value as non-Soviet era models, just because I think most collectors in Europe and America prefer the UK and European manufacturers and the American manufacturers, and they haven't quite developed appreciations of the Soviet era built models. It's kind of like a fine wine, an acquired taste, if you will. But I have done a number of flights on these aircraft, both in North Korea and in Europe over the decades. So I've developed a very fine appreciation of these Russian models, and I just love the dihedral, the sweep of that wing there. It looks fabulous. So stick around, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next edition of Model Moment. And thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to see your comments in the comments section below, and we'll see you in the next episode.